And hello. How are you? Are you up? Okay. Let me know who is awake. Call your friend. Tell them we are on. This is our Pre-25 mentorship show. We love you so much, our young people, that we have a place exclusively for you guys. So hey, today we want to talk about getting out of your comfort zone, getting out of your comfort, moving past what you are used to, getting out of the crowd. If there's a biggest problem among young people is to want to do what is popular that time, what guys are doing. Not to look like you are in the, you are updated, you do. And what guys are doing usually the crowd. It's the crowd that are just doing what partying, about datings, about fashions, about how God, the wave of songs, a style of dancing, a kind of dressing, the kind of language guys are doing, something trending, TikTok, who is trending on TikTok. The things that are popular with the masses are vanity. So many times, the people are careful how they look, careful who are they dating, careful how they're... And if you are under 25 and you're posting a guy or a girl on your wall, I pity you. Today I'll tell you about, after we do this, in our Q&A, I will show you the path of total ruin. Huh? If you start associating a person with you by putting them on your WhatsApp status, by putting them on Facebook, when you are this young and you're making yourself associated with a certain woman, a certain man, you are ruining your reputation. People begin to take you that way. People will remember. Social media never forget. One day you'll try to be clean. They pull the picture you posted 5 years ago. And they come to embarrass you with it. Don't post any human being on your social media, except you. If you must post a man, let it be your dad. And make sure you write that it's your dad. Because some baby daddies and sugar daddies and your dad are age mates. And the marvelous things I've heard from Brit. A 22-year-old marrying a 52-year. Can you imagine? And dressing for a man, your father's schoolmate. You're not even ashamed of it, my friend. And you lock yourself in a room with a mzee like that. Do you want to be... I don't get it. Some of the things we hear today. So today we're talking about when you go to college, when you start life, where should you start? We found one guy who took just such a path out of the comfort, out of the popular. He's Paul Mugenda. Want to hear his story, what he did? He studied forex trading. He went to the currency. He went to cryptocurrency. He learned things. And yes, you will see he did not start automatically. So those of you who oversleep and wake up at 11, you're not even here to watch anyway. Oversleepers, overeating, overdancing, overpartying, overindulging, overraving. You're just a walking consumer, walking like a zombie consumer of things, dragging yourself, being pushed by the wind, waking up when the 10 minutes to class, starting to read 2 weeks to exam, going there totally confused. You are not the one we are talking about. If you want to wake up, today we have just the right message. So follow this guy, what he did, and follow. He is 25 and he's a millionaire now. Huh? Some of you are 23 and is zillionaire. 26 is zeronaire. Debts. Only help is sending you messages. Remember your loan is due. And the tala one you borrowed and discarded that line. Mshwarid discarded the other one. That's the path we want to run away from. Ugali ya shilingi saba. You know that meal of campus, the mess. Well, why do they call it a mess? Because they know people are messing themselves. Because by ugali for 7 shillings, cabbage for 5 shillings. And somebody still doesn't have the 12 shillings. Anyway. Let us go to story of Paul and we'll be back. Hello. And we are here today. Guys, I'm so excited. Today we have visited the home of one of you who is doing the right things. Where I'm seated today is the compound, the seat of a guy who started this in campus. I want to introduce him because he's the role model of where I want you guys to go. Huh? Today we are discussing a guy who he started where all of us started. He told me his motivation was luck. See, but there's the problem here. I want to introduce my friend Paul Mugenda. My friend, karibu sana.
Hi.
Tell our viewers who you are.
My name is Paul Mugenda.
Paul Mugenda, right?
Yes, I'm a forex trader.
Forex trader.
Yes. And also I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur?
Yes.
You look like it, man. How old are you again?
I'm 25 years.
It took my team so long to reconcile.
Okay.
25 with all what we are seeing here. So, forex trader. Okay. What is that? Tell us.
So forex trading is all about buying and selling of currencies.
Or buying and selling of currencies?
Yes. Not only currencies, we have even commodities.
Okay.
Yes, we have options, futures.
Oh,
yes.
Options and futures.
Yes.
You can sell a future.
Yeah.
Oh no. So, how did it come across your path? How did it cross your mind?
The reason I started forex trading is all about lack of money.
Lack of money?
Yes, because my mom could not provide everything that I wanted while in campus. So I started looking for things I can do online. Started doing other businesses. I will explain the story. So that's what motivated me.
And so what did you start to do?
I'm from Ranga.
Yeah.
I came to Nairobi back in 2014 because I did my KCC 2013.
Okay.
So I used to live with my aunt at Githurai. It's a place called Chumambili.
Yeah.
So I could see my friends living in hostels, their own rooms, cooking. So I really wished to be like them. Like I can stay in my own house, maybe pay my rent, or my father helped me pay the rent. I pay half, he pays half. So I stayed with my aunt almost for 6 months.
There's some mathematics I want to bring to you. Those who finished Form 4 in 2013, you know yourselves. You finish when you are around, most people finish Form 4 at around 17 to 19, thereabout. Yes. Early bloomers can be 16, late bloomers can be 20. But the average period is 17, 18, 19. So if you finish when you are 19, let's take 19 in 2013, and today we are 2021. Let's add you 8 years. 17 plus 8 is what? I mean, 13 plus 8 is around 21, 22. So this guy is talking about you. Don't exclude yourself saying, okay, if he's 25, he's ahead. No, if you finish Form 4 anywhere around 2013, you are the guys we're talking about. So you're saying, you came to Nairobi. Normally, we all come to Nairobi, to a relative, to prepare from there. So if you have a relative, it's an advantage to come and prepare from there. So you also did the same.
Yes.
And you could see guys talking about campus life and seeing.
Yeah, you could see maybe. I thought campus is not what I thought campus life is. Campus life is all about, it's not good life. The way people explain campus life is not what I got here.
Yeah.
So what I did, I started doing some hooking business. I was doing tea leaves business. So I used to go to class, then go home, then go do some hooking. Maybe I could get like 250 to 300 shillings profits every day.
Wow, tea leaves?
Yes.
Which tea leaves?
Green tea.
Or green tea?
Yes.
Packing parts of it, 50
yeah,
bob and
I could unpack from a company, then pack it myself.
To put a cut in between?
Yes, yeah, to put your cut in between, yes.
Let's emphasize that. Most guys who are restless have hawked something. When I meet most big entrepreneurs, they have done funny business. And yours truly has sold the sweets in the buses. Lollipop. Hi guys, abiria mnaposafiri kuna peremende. I have done that. So if you're afraid of hawking and thinking they will see you as desperate, shauri yako.
So I could unpack, then pack it again, then I could put a cut of like 70%. So if I buy 300 shillings, I could make, maybe I sell it 540.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the difficulty in hawking, Paul, you may confirm to me, he's approaching a person who is, hey, can I talk to you? I'm selling this. I think that's the hardest part in selling.
Yeah. But now the thing is, I had a location. No one could sell tea leaves there.
Wow.
That was my location.
Wow.
So I could move around. In a day, I could make like 300 shillings.
Wow.
Profits.
Yeah.
I sell, go back to my aunt's house, do my homework, then I prepare for school.
Wow.
But it came a time, I started dealing with people who have not gone to campus. So I felt like I don't belong. I'm not supposed to do this business. Yes, I'm getting money, but I'm not supposed to do this business. So since I was doing actuarial science, I started moving around to insurance companies, farms, raw farms, looking for a volunteer job. So I was selling policies. So I could go office, I could go to NACMAT. That time NACMAT had not closed up. Could move around supermarkets selling policies, the life policies. Maybe in a month I could do like a deal of 2 policies.
Wow. And how many no's? Can you introduce people to hearing no? How many no's did you hear by the time you hear one yes?
A lot.
Exactly.
A day I could talk with like 15 people every day.
Every day.
New people, I could meet new people. I remember my contacts. Every day I could collect like 10 contacts every day in my phone.
Wow.
Yes.
You try to, I want to sell you insurance, some people answer you badly, others.
Even people even don't listen. You're telling me I'm Paul, I come from Canadian Insurance Company. I want to sell you a policy. Then the client just ignore you.
Oh, no.
Maybe even take the phone, talk like 2 hours, then you are bored, you don't want to leave the client. So selling insurance is very hard. I can call it
challenging.
It's challenging.
You're right.
Yeah.
But do you think it was necessary also?
Yes, because I got a lot of connections.
Oh.
Then that's where I met a guy. It's not even a Kenyan. I was selling policies at the industry area.
Yes.
The guy came from Paris. That's the reason I call my company Paris. Because the guy was so hospitable. Like, the guy is showing you ways, you're not paying him. He was just a nice guy. So he introduced me to Forex.
He told you, let me...
No, he told me he does stocks.
Stocks, okay.
Then I started researching myself.
About this stuff?
Yes, Forex. So the guy introduced me. Maybe I could pass by the office, tell me, Paul, let me call you some new employees, talk to them.
Wow.
Then I talked to them. Maybe I close one day. You know, once the boss called them, even they didn't even listen. What's that? How much is it? 2,000 per month. Okay, let me sign. So that's how I could get the business.
Wow.
So the same guy he trusted me so much. So he could tell me, Paul, do this, pass by Equity Bank Town, deposit for me this cash, 300,000. I take the money, go deposit the money. So the guy trusted, we became friends.
Clearly he was impressed by your spirit, your enterprising spirit, and you are eager to learn.
Yes. So the guy could give me money, Paul, take this, take it somewhere, then take 500 shillings for your bus fare, yes.
Wow.
So we became friends.
All along you're in campus?
Yes, I'm in campus.
Which year then, by that time?
I was in first year.
First year?
Yeah.
Listen to
That
me,
semester.
First years, listen. Waiting for bash. So, form ni gani nimeboya kaya kwa room, shauri yako.
So me, I had no friends in campus. Yes, I had friends, but we could not talk.
You're right.
Because I guess everyone in my class had money. Me and my only friend I've seen there, we had no money. The guy supported me so much. So we became friends with the guy. So alikuwa ananionyesha vitu kadhaa. Then I started practicing on a demo account. Then I could request him to give me, then he told me, Paul, you can't start this business. It's not that easy. Even if I give you money, you're going to lose it. So I could go, like after a week, I go show him my results from a demo account. So I remember one day he told me, Paul, do you have a bank account? I told him, yes. I had an Equity Bank account. So he wrote me a check. I went and deposited the money. Unfortunately, I lost the money.
Wait. How much money did he give you?
It was around 30,000.
For what? A friendly capital. Just go start.
But he told me you're going to pay me back. So take the check, go deposit, go use. Last time I remember I was using Skrill.
Yes.
So there's a way I connected my bank account with Skrill.
And what is Skrill?
Skrill is the e-wallet.
Okay.
It's a way to transfer money from maybe your bank to e-wallet, then from e-wallet to your trading, to your trading brokerage.
Okay.
First I made like 7,000. So I was so happy. So I started over trading. Like, you're using big lots and you're not using risk management. So I lost all the money. I didn't tell him. So I waited. I remember it was on day 24. I remember very well. And I was receiving my commission on date 28. So the day I got my commission, I deposited another, I was paid something like 26,000. So I called my mom, yes.
Okay.
My mom, I remember that time he sold some cabbages. So he sent me 15,000.
Okay.
So I did the capital, I topped up my capital.
Now you got like 41, yeah, right?
Then I lost all the money. After
Again?
4 days, yes.
Wow.
So, and I remember I had like 4,000. So that's the money I used to survive. Then I went to the guy, I told him I lost the money. Then told me, I told you, Paul, first you have to do a demo at least for 1 year.
Wow. For
you to become a pro trader. I started the business again. I started selling laptops. So friends in campus, there's a time we started doing coding. So I guess we were like 3 years. We only had, myself, I had a laptop. I bought it myself.
Okay.
So the other guys, they were asking me, Paul, how did you buy your laptop? Give me cash, I show you. So they give me like 30,000. I go to downtown. Then I buy like a laptop, 19,000, I make profits. So I started selling laptops.
Oh.
So laptops.
That was opportunism.
Yes.
You did not plan it.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yeah.
I like your laptop. Can you get it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I know I can get to the cheaper price. Then I bring it. Then once it works well, I get refurbs. So I started selling phones, laptops. I started broking everything.
Wow.
So I remember I got like, there's a day I had like 50,000.
Yeah.
So I decided to deposit the money again.
Okay. You're still trying.
Yes.
Persistence, folks.
Yes.
This guy has lost everything twice. Persistence.
So that time I could not make money. I could make money, lose money, make money, lose money. So my account was like, I had no drawdown. Then I was not making profits. So I could make money, lose it, make money, lose it, make money, lose it. But it came a time I started making like 2,000. I lose like 1,000. Started making 5,000. Started losing 2,000.
What is changing? Is it the market or you?
It's me. So I remember when the day my account hit almost 1 million. I remember I had like 1.1 million.
And you're in campus?
Yeah.
And some of you, your account balance is like FM station. 88.3.
So
and this guy is talking about million and he's in campus. Hello, how are you?
So Nikahama, I remember I was living in a double room. But I've never stayed in a bed sitter. I was staying in a single room. I've never stayed in a bed sitter.
Wow.
Single room. I went to a double room. Went to a 2-bedroom.
Wow.
Then I built my place. So, nakumbuka nilihamia double room. So I remember I withdrew my money. I withdrew like 900,000. I had some floating cash in business. Yeah. I bought a car. But that was not a wise decision. Even I can advise young people, never rush to buy a car.
Never rush to buy a car.
Yeah, but I think I was not mature enough. So unfortunately, I went drink with my car and I got an accident and my car was written off.
What?
Yeah.
But it's covered by insurance?
No. I had a third party. I know that knowledge. I started losing friends. The friends we were hanging out with, and they never talked to me. So I came back to scratch. Now I started planning. How can I start again? I've taken all my capital, bought the car. By now I don't have money. What do I do? So I remember I started doing about Bitcoin, selling Bitcoins. I became a broker. Like, Paul, you do Forex. How can I get some Bitcoin? I can get it at this price. So I started buying Bitcoins. So I started getting referrals. I topped up my account again, started trading. My account was it was like 150,000 because I moved all my money to buy the car.
You're right.
So I started making money again. Started investing, buying things, selling. So then I met myself making good money. Bought another car. I started building houses and selling. I built a house at Kenol and then sold. I made a profit of almost like 800,000. Wow. Then I built my place, started doing other investments. Yeah.
Wow. So that's how you've come this far. Yeah. When did you graduate?
2017.
2017. Yes. Tell us about where you mentioned about you were not dating, and even now you told me you don't have a girl, you don't have a wife. Tell your age mates about what would you say about dating versus developing yourself?
Getting a true lover ni tricky sana. Because someone will love you because you're driving. Someone will love you because you have a house. But before you get a genuine person who will love you the way you are.
So, if somebody wanted to be trained in this business, can you train them?
Yes, myself, I'm usually very busy. But I've trained guys, I've mentored guys. So I've employed some guys who can train on my behalf.
Your story is very inspiring. Yeah. And you are the role model, man. And as I said last week, when we were dealing with another guy who was also doing cloth business, it's not the field that matters. It's your passion. Pick an area and put all of you into it. And pick the lessons from him. There's a part at every business you're going to be working with willpower only. He lost all the money first time. He lost all the money second time. The third time he lost it with his own profligacy, withdrawing, buying a car. But he did not collapse in depression again. But it taught you lessons. That these friends are only here to eat. Yes. To eat what you have. And they vanished.
Yeah. Then the day I got money back, now even I had more friends.
So don't worry about the friends first. Worry about the finances. So he had a willpower to keep on rising up, trying again. That is the key, guys. Pick your field and go at it with stubbornness. So guys, that is all for today. And I want to know, what are you doing? Yes, so what are you doing? That is what Paul is doing. What about you? Guys, can we wake up and start doing something? When I was campus myself, I sold the socks. I would go to Italy, buy a packet of socks for something like 350 shillings, and I'm selling each for 100 bob. You know, if I sell aggressively, that packet, I can finish it in a day, and I have a difference of 700. But it is that going knocking on the doors and talking to people. There is ankle socks, there's the long socks. I learned you can easily sell boxers and vests. I learned that if you know people's size and you assist them, you can sell. I also learned that people appreciate when they see a university student. I was studying law. When they realize I'm a student of law, I'm trying to do small things here. Many people appreciated the effort. I saw the tea in the morning and mandazi. Wake up at 3, bake the mandazis, make the tea and carry around. When it is drizzling, there's a business opportunity. People are freezing. You get those disposable cups. Sell for them for 20 shillings. So when they see you carrying and you're dressed neatly, I got a lot of encouragement. I sold fruits. You know that pudding, the way you cut fruits. The problem with the fruits, after you cut them, you only have 30 minutes to sell them because they will go bad. You sell under deadline. Imagine after you peel a banana or avocado, it changes color after a while. So you have to sell it quickly. You make juice, you have to sell it. If it is hot, it's when people take fruits and juice more. But also that heat destroys the fruit. So you have to do things quickly. They know how to avoid those guys who want to harass you, the Ministry of Health, the whoever, you know, they want to harass you, siphon. You must know how to identify people when they are not in uniform. Hustling gives you discernment, my friend. Huh? Some of you, the reason you're being lied to openly by boyfriend, girlfriend, you have never tried business. Business sharpens you. Huh? Teaches you to see lies from far away. So this Paul doing, I did boda. You know that boda? I and Anduthi. I did some fundraiser with some guys, bought Anduthi, started, and I had just finished my degree. I was looking for money to pay masters. The whole of 2013, I was hustling somewhere in a country. One of the towns out there where living costs were low, so that we could live with my friends, we could manage. You know, I did that. What are you doing? What will you tell people was your journey? Will you tell them you are just oversleeping? Can we start? I have sold sweets, lollipop in buses. Abiria Barienu, this morning as we travel, because sometimes, you know, it can get boring. This sweet is only 10 shillings and it can get you busy. Imagine if you're thinking that. There's a packet of sweets that is sold for 85 shillings. That time, I think something around the same now. 85 shillings and it has 25 sweets. So if you're aggressive, you sell it for 250, you got it for 85. And if you can sell when you are going to work and coming back and you finish it, you're done with 250. So we were competing with the preachers, because preachers also want to preach and they want to sell sweets. What have you tried? I have carried a packet of sweets, those packets, the lollipop, the big one called Big Daddy. There's a name like that for sweets, selling to shops and kiosks. Some people are mean. You tell them, "Nauza sweet on mbele." They dismiss you meanly. Don't worry. That is part of your story. I knew somehow. I did not know what was going on. We were not making so much profit, but the skills we were making that time, the waking up early to attack life with energy. I have sold socks to mothers. I realized that when I was selling male socks, it was women who were buying a lot for their sons and for their husbands. So I learned to market to them. They tell me, bring for my son, bring for my children. My classmates, they always knew I'm always selling. There are those small chocolates. In class, people get tired. So they buy the small things they can buy for 5 shillings. I buy there are some chocolates called Tiamo. Some of you might have seen them. Just in some containers. You buy, you go sell 5 bob, you make some difference in between. And if you eat too many of them, you eat your profit. You have to be disciplined when you're in business. So I learned. Sometimes when you're in border, you're carrying people. They pay you 50 shillings, 3 trips. The fuel is gone. You're also hungry. So you split the money between the motorbike and yourself. It eats, you eat, you go back to square zero. You work again. You learn how to price. Some people are heavy, but they don't pay. So you get so mad, you get tired. You know, they sit on your motorbike, it is rising, it is coming up because you're so tired. And now you have to, and they have already bargained from 50 shillings to 30 shillings. Now I know pricing. When I hear Paul talking about how he tried, failed. One day I worked, I made 1,030 shillings. It was a very good day. I made a whole 1,030 shillings. Motorbike. But when I was collecting the balls, the containers, the bakulis I had used to distribute the pudding, I knocked somebody's car with a motorbike. It got a dent. He carried the whole 1,000. Can you imagine after working the whole day? you do an act of stupidity. You lose it. I was just excited with the motorbike. Then I'm reversing and there's a guy behind me just did a small dent on his car. And that was all, my friend. Let me tell you. Some of these mistakes and journeys are essential for your success. Okay? Some of you have said they are doing some things. Today I have my friend Joseph Moore. Some of you remember him from last week. He did a very wonderful job. Man, people liked your presentation.
Thank you, man. I appreciate.
Girls think you're handsome.
Wow, that's something new. I never knew about that.
He's being humble.
Yeah, I'm being humble.
So let's talk about what are guys saying. Do you have somebody doing something the way Mugenda is doing?
Yeah. On the comment section, we heard. I'm talking about someone saying, my name is Ayesha Nasri. Good morning. I started with shoes. Today I have a car wash. Campus is where you get to build yourself. They don't teach you the fundamental things. I'm talking about money. Yeah.
I like that. One thing, if you have a car wash, tell me where it is. I want to come and wash there and interview you. In fact, if you have something that you know we can buy from, I want to know where that car wash is. What is her name? Is it his?
Ayesha Nasri.
All right, Nasri, please tell us again, where is the car wash? You better even inbox. I would like to pass by there and do a car wash there, take a selfie with you. We are promoting you. They started what? This shoe?
Yeah, she started with a shoe shine. And now she has a car wash.
Guys, that's a role model. What are you doing? Tell us what you're doing. One of these weeks we'll also tell you about people who are doing, I've seen people who are working with cleaning companies. We have seen young people telling us they have started making cabros. We have others are developing themselves. We have heard stories that are so wonderful. We are going to be covering them. What else do you have, Joseph?
We have Gladys Zulu. It says 2013 class here. I represent a shillingineer. Sorry for myself. We have in Violeta Sikuku. Paul Mugenda is the Forex guru. I salute him. I look up to him in my Forex trading. Kudos, man.
So the other guys doing Forex.
Yes.
And they're saying they already look up to Paul.
Exactly.
As a guru.
As a guru.
25-year-old guru. Make sure you can inspire others. Paul, man, keep up. You can see people are watching you quietly. Go on, bro.
We have Chacho Ngandu watching from Zambia.
Wow. Zambia, yeah. Was it Southern Rhodesia? Remember there was Northern Rhodesia?
Wow, history. You're taking me back to the old times.
yes. There was Zimbabwe, Zambia.
We have Mama Kyle. Good morning. Mugenda Paul says watching myself from Nairobi.
Oh, Mugenda, thank you, man. And man, I keep it going, bro. This is only the foundation. Keep it going. Keep on championing. Let me announce to those of you who don't do anything, don't go anywhere. We are not stopping to wait for you. You will come, we employ you, and you say we used to be in the same school with this boss of mine. You know, it's this boss. We used to school together. How will you feel when you're saying that? No, don't go to Paul, man, remember me, man. No. Do something so that you and him are partners. You're not just coming to beg. All right? I want us to go to another segment. I told you of something, and Joseph will get us the questions, because I was intrigued by the number of pre-25s who are ruining their lives. But at least there's one who said the show has transformed her. The teaching has changed how she viewed the world. She said there was a time she was thinking of dating. And she said, I have a job now, I graduated, got a job. And I told 23 years, the most vulnerable part is that part. When you're not in school, you see that part. You're not in school and you're working, but you're still under 25. That is the most ruinous part. That's the most risky part. So do you have that? There's a lady who told us that she started working, and she if it was not for this, she would have gotten herself into messes, and she changed her direction.
Yeah.
Get me that one. And also a few others who are, after that we are going to go now to others who we need to rebuke. The path of total ruin. Let's start with the one who has changed her path.
Well, here's a testimony. Hi, Benjamin. I'm Masi Chepkoech, 23-year-old and a software developer.
Software developer,
Yes.
23-year-old. What's your title again? Get yourself a title.
Yeah, she says, I'm so impressed by your shows on Facebook Live and the free precious lessons you're sharing with us. Now, I have to say, having completed campus in 2019, I was lucky to get a job immediately.
Wow.
Being 23 years old is a gift, and I can say I am very energetic and I have a lot of time to work on myself.
That's right.
And
Your age mate is reading your question. Is it true?
Yeah,
you're
it's
energetic.
true. Exactly.
You have time to work on yourself.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, and invest in becoming more successful. I have to say that the way you talk to pre-25 is so touching. As a part of the group, I admit that the early dating and the urge to be in a relationship is so strong, especially if you feel so low and hopeless.
Oh, can we pick that? Especially if you feel what? So low and hopeless. The wrong mindset to start dating with. Never date when you feel hopeless and low. That neediness will cloud your thinking. You will pick a partner who fills the void but who can't fit your future. And then you plant yourself where you can't grow. And then you commit to a thing you can't keep. That's the tragedy of 23-year-old dating. You are dating because of wrong emotions. And she picked it so well. I've been looking for a way to explain it. There's a confusion in that age group. 24, 23, 22, and turmoil. So she's saying hopeless and low.
Yeah, she says, before I got the job just a month after school, I felt I should date and maybe live. Life will be better. But thanks to my family background, my mom was so supportive and against anyone who dates or gets married before having their own money or source of income. And other than that, I had my own goal, so I didn't fall into that trap.
Very good.
Okay. And now she gives a point. Ladies should be keen at this point in life when life seems so hopeless and can't figure out what to do. That's when our mind wander and we can easily fall for anyone, relationship.
She's Mercy who?
It's Mercy Chepkoech.
Mercy, if you're in Nairobi, I would like you one day to show up here. And I would like you to read a few questions from your colleagues. I'm looking for you champions of the right direction. And we want to cheer you. This show is for those people. If you are like Mercy, you made decisions that are positive because of what we are doing, please share them. If you share them, we'd like to amplify them and invite others to follow you. Keep going, software developer. Keep going. Don't stop. All right?
Yeah.
Now, if I want us to go to the negatives. Do you have another positive?
Yeah, I do have some. There's a lot of positives here. But the negatives, Hello, Benjamin. I have been in a relationship with a guy for close to 4 years now.
Wait, we are changing gears. We are picking a whip now. We are describing the path of total ruin.
Yeah.
Now what we are going to explain here is exactly what you must never do under this sun. And one of the things is this: you are calling 4 years. Have you explained that nonsense?
I've been in a relationship with a guy for close to 4 years now. He's 36 years old as per now. We had planned to marry early last year after my graduation, but he showed no efforts towards the same. They want to date. He lost his job.
When you hear after graduation, you know the age group that is talking here. Mercy is finishing graduation to go get job, build herself. Another one is planning a wedding after
He lost his job in 2018 August and went back to his parents, where he seemed to be in his comfort zone because his work is to watch TV on a daily basis and being fed by his parents. When I talk to him on the same, he becomes violent. We rarely meet, and he's the type of man who can never offer financial assistance no matter the situation. I once faked a sickness while at school and he was working, and all he told me is to call my parents. He has no money. I have never suspected him of cheating, but his lazy character discourages me. I've always felt guilt of walking away. Please advise me.
Feel guilty. Did she mention her age?
Yeah. She's 26.
Okay.
The guy is 36.
Look, 26 dated for 5 years. What is that? This is oh my God, I feel mad. You started dating at 21 and now you are addicted to him so that you say you feel guilty when to walk away. Listen, pre-25s. You get addicted, you get involved in love relationships, you get addicted. So that even when you know he is useless, he is spending time watching TV, he's useless, being fed by parents, staying at home. You ask him about plans, he gets violent, and I'm still here, I can't afford to leave him. What do you want me to help you with? Oh my God. So why are you telling me? Listen, this has been complete nonsense. The path of total ruin is to spend your pre-25 years, 21 to 25, in a relationship instead of in a expansion, experimentation, learning skills, following Paul Mugendas and Mercy Chepkoech. The Chepkoeches and Mugendas, they are following the right direction. Now here you are hooked with a dysfunctional fella and you've forgotten. Give me another one.
Now, I'm 27, married with 2 kids. It's a lady.
Ooh.
My hubby is 52. We have been together for 5 years. This man has never taken me to his parents.
Pause there. 27, married for 5 years.
Yes,
How old was she
exactly.
then?
She's 27 now. The man is 52.
Let's do the quick math.
Yep.
For 5 years. They've been together 5 years.
Yes.
So the woman was?
22.
And the guy was?
Around
47. A 22-year-old went around marrying a more than that. This is
7
oh my
years
God.
old.
Are you bewitched? Where do you find the courage to address to your father's schoolmate? And you come to say, okay, continue. What is the question?
This man has never taken me to his parents.
So why are you calling it marriage?
And when I ask him why he get mad about it, he says, okay, in his place, everyone knows him. He takes the children to his mom, but me always says the right time hasn't come. What is
It
this?
hasn't come because you have tolerated all this nonsense. At 22, you don't get to man. You get to build yourself. You don't know yourself yet. Huh? Listen, pre-25, you keep telling me ridiculous things. Marrying, getting involved with people who are more than twice your age. And I'm not saying you can't marry older men. If you're happy with it, you'll never come here to ask me. It's because you messed up your life in them. That's why you're asking us. One reason you're stuck is because you could not see your future. You were wanted to be dependent and paid bills for. You sold your soul for house rent. You gave your all, your body to get shortcuts because you didn't want to work. That's why you are there stuck. The path of total ruin is to look for shortcuts. When you look for shortcuts, you will be cut short. Underline that. Go next.
Yes. Hi, Benjamin. I woke up early to attack this new month. Your topic on comfort zone, how a young person can get, as a young person can I get people to listen to me? People always think I'm too young to be commanding. What can I do?
It's okay. Right now, you're using people's feedback to shape your character, to shape your approach to life. So it's okay. Continue growing. Don't try to shape them. Just get to know why do people find me tough, rough. Use the feedback as information you can use. So don't get defensive. Just learn and continue growing. Those are the questions I expect from pre-25s.
Yeah. On the comment section, we have Evelyn Kahambul says, "I'm much older." All right, so I'm see Joyce Mutua, lessons learned the hard way. Thank God my eyes are open now. Those lessons learned through the experience shaped me well. Doresi Mwangi, why do you address to your father's classmate? Karen Onyango, I'm much older, but the stuff I'm learning here are immeasurable. So inspiring, guys. So inspiring.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
and
you so
then
much.
we have another one. Hi, Zulu. I got pregnant at 20. What can I do? My dad says I can't be at home. So what is the only way to go? I feel like taking away my life. What is the way forward?
First of all, if you're struggling with depression, seek psychological counseling. Google counselors around me. Go talk to one. Don't entertain killing yourself. There's no solution there. The solution is to organize your life. One thing we said, first of all, congratulations, because when you got pregnant, you did not run to the baby daddy and force a marriage or start living with him. Always when you realize you're pregnant, go back home. Go reorganize your life there. Go stay there, mediate with your parents. If they are hostile, run to an auntie, shelter with an auntie, a friendly uncle, a friendly sister, a cousin. When this period of pregnancy goes and you have the baby, you can think straight now. The baby can be a wake-up call. One of these days, Joseph, we should discuss those who got there. Those who made the mistakes at pre-25s.
Yes, absolutely.
And perhaps we bring a few here to show them that you can actually recover.
You can actually rise from the ashes. Yeah.
One of the other show, we had a lady who got pregnant in those stupid years of, campus dating and thinking you're being given fun and good life.
Yeah.
And when she finally woke up, she went to school, finished a degree, now she's a nurse. So even when you get a baby at 20, you can use that as a wake-up call and straighten your life. Okay? So if you messed up and you are not yet then, and you realize this person you tied yourself up is not there in your life, don't stay there. Don't stay there. Plan, wake up. For as long as we're breathing, there is hope. Those of you about to do it are the ones who are whipping the buttocks. If you're trying to get a boyfriend, my friend, you're choosing the path of ruin. There's one who talked about babies. I think
yes. Good morning. Following your advice, okay. I got pregnant immediately after high school. I told the baby daddy that I was pregnant. He gave me money to abort, but I didn't deliver after. After delivery. I told him I have given birth. He told me, go and kill that kid and throw him at the toilet. I didn't kill my child. I gave up on him. 2 years later, I met a man in our shopping center. He was so caring and supportive. Not
How
married.
do you know he's caring and supporting when you're 20? By the way, pre-25s, don't come tell me that nonsense, eh? These guys are all kind, you are 20. How do you know? Stupid. How do you know caring people? You're only 20. Somebody buys you a lollipop. Oh my God, yes, romantic. Imagine he brought me a lollipop. Kanjinga hii. How can you tell romantic people? After Form 4, you get pregnant. After people finish Form 4 at what age? 18, 19. I was even 17. Now, 2 years later, you're 21. You meet another guy. He's so caring. Goja ujinga. Wait, now you hear another child. He's so caring. Whenever you hear pretend talking about so caring, pregnancy is coming. Stupidity.
Yeah, here's another one. I'm 23 years old. I got married at the age of 20 with approval from both parents. My husband is 34 years old, and he has a kid that he saw while still in high schools with a fellow student. The kid is 12 years old now.
You're 23?
Yes.
There's a stepchild now who's 12.
Yes. And now I'm the one staying with her since the mom was married and he left the kid to stay with his grandmother. So the only problem that there is, and I don't know whether I'm overreacting, my husband always talks about his family and the baby mama's family. Now, if we decide to talk about me, he just shuns
Don't
off.
ask me whether you're overreacting. You're stupid. Marry at 20. Approval of both the parents. You think approval of both parents removes the stupidity you're committing? Maria, how can you sign away your life, your freedom, your soul, at 20? What's happening in this generation? Now you have a child who's 12 and you're 23. Mom, and oh my God. Listen, I don't want to hear this stupidity. Grow yourself fast. Know where your life is going, then start dating. In future, we will not be reading this nonsense. We were reading it to put it aside. You type this stupidity, you already know the answer. If you got into these relationships and these stupid marriages, your calculations are only two. Get out, rebuild your life, or stay there and live with it. In any case, don't tell us about it. We are not interested from today. We are tired of being mad with your... I said I don't like horror movies. Why are you telling me horror stories?
Here's another one. I got pregnant at 19 but chose to stay home. Went back to A-level and later college. I got married at 26 and did well career-wise. I thank my dad for believing in me. Okay.
That's one story of recovery.
Yeah, that's
one good story of recovery. That's what we are saying. She realized at 19 I've messed up, but she went back to college. All right, built her life. Now later married at 26 and she's happy. That's the turnaround we are talking about. Once you realize you've messed your turn, like the one who's saying married 23, married 20, do a U-turn like this girl. Go back to school. Rebuild yourself. Wake up to your senses. Wake up back and pursue your dreams. Now, aim for a happy family, not this nonsense. Wow. Maybe one more? Do you have one more?
Yeah, I do have a lot here. Thank you. I'm 22 years old. Now I work in an M-Pesa shop. I have this guy I've dated for a year now. Now, he's so loving, caring.
And I said when you're 22, don't use that language to me. 22, loving, caring. How do you know loving, caring?
Yeah, he loves me so much, but I don't love him. But he seems to be so caring about me. And on the other hand, I met another guy whom I met on Facebook and we started dating. We have dated for 2 months now and I feel like I love him so much, but he's not caring as the other guy. He's always busy because he is a GSU officer. So he claims he's very busy, but we always meet once he gets the chance. They all want to marry me. Now I'm very confused. Whom should I marry?
Thank God Joseph came, because me, I can't read that nonsense. I can't even pronounce it. 22-year-old telling me about men. One loves me, I don't love me. Then they want to marry me. GSU. Jingai. Working in an M-Pesa shop. Being paid 4,000. No nakatwa short is 3,000. But unabakia zero. Talking about men. Can you wake up? I don't discuss nonsense. That's the answer. Thank you. All right, guys. This is the message. The path of ruin is to put the wrong things first. When you put relationships and forget your personal development, you will be ruined totally. That story that Joseph left in middle, maybe because I got worked up because of it. That guy was saying one child when I finished Form 4. This other guy gave me another child. Now I met another one who likes me at his analysis. I got pregnant, but now he has run. I have 3 children, all of them different fathers. And I'm 25. Path of total ruin. Stop removing your clothes. Remove your foolishness. Let's repeat. We take you to the university to remove foolishness. Don't remove your clothes. We take you there to open your mind, not your legs. If you take things reverse, you will be ruined. There's no shortcut in life. You look for shortcuts, you will be cut short. Develop yourself fast. Joseph, do you have anything else? Give partition.
Okay, we have some funny comments. Waiting for Wilbaro. Someone says, girls, you need to invest in your mind. You don't need to
Very
be
good.
stupid.
Yeah.
Loving and caring. we have some really interesting comments. Okay.
And guys are watching today. I can see
Yeah,
guys are very active.
Yeah, we got Inviolata Sikuku say, thank you, Benjamin, for tough love. Someone says, Precious Debbie, I'm not 25, but I love your advices. You inspire me so much. Since I started following you, I have learned a lot and I'm wiser now.
Yay!
Angela C. Florida says, romantic lollipop. Someone say, your eyes speak it all. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
These kids buy, okay, you're so caring, imagine. 21 years old, you caring. Look for the evidence of caring. You know, he calls me every evening. Jingai. Call yourself. Anyway.
Yeah, someone says, I saw Benjamin, your shows have changed me and my mindset too. Lol from Uganda, that's Atuhaire Susan Rin.
Thank you, Atuhaire from Uganda.
Yes, Doris Diana Womboshi is always inspiring. Keneliwe Benyana Mlolongo, you look for shortcuts, you will be cut short.
Very good, very good.
Okay, in Violeta Sikuku, stop removing your clothes, remove your foolish. Sue Mugisha, don't remove your clothes, remove your foolishness.
Yes.
Yeah, they're getting it tough. Wow.
That is the point. Don't open your...
Don't open your legs, remove your...
Open your mind.
Yes.
We are here to change the pattern. If you're in campus, this is the message. If you're in college, this is the message. If you just graduated, you are entering the job market, this is the message. And we said, if only 20% of us join the movement, before Joseph gives us the parting shot, if only 20% give us the priority to prioritize your dream, to prioritize where you're going, guys, this country will change. Close this show, man.
Yeah. What I can say is, well, the good thing to do is invest in your mind and make sure that anytime you get yourself stuck in a rut, because I just saw another comment right here. Someone says, I got married at 18 and now I'm stuck with someone I don't really care about, I don't really love, but now I'm wondering, what can I do? The only way
you're waiting for bail.
Yeah, for bail, like, get out. No, yes, exactly.
There's no miracle.
There's no miracle which is going to happen, man. You have to change the situation all by yourself. Yeah, and no matter how much you feel stuck or you feel really on the low, you can always rise up from the ashes.
Can you remind pre-25s that in this world you are alone?
In this world you are alone.
You can't depend on husband and wife.
It's 100%.
There are only two people who can help you, you and God. Have faith in yourself, have faith in God. When you go to dating, you are dating a person to come and add for you to do life together. But should they die tomorrow, you don't die with them.
You don't.
Should they change on you, you don't change on them.
Yes.
When you're happy, we are happy together. But don't base your happiness on a partner.
Yes.
Base your happiness on the confidence that you can handle
on
life.
yourself. Exactly.
I have the skills, I have a degree, I can work, I can earn money, I can negotiate, I can move. It is you can depend on. It is the God who assured you, brought you here, and you keep you safe. You finish your journey safe.
Yes.
You have faith in yourself, faith in God. When I go to dating, I go being a full package, looking for another full package. You make a fuller package.
Yes.
I'm not going there miserable, desperate, lost, in need, stuck. No.
See, Benjamin, one thing I really understand about commitment and relationship is that being stuck with someone, and love is really deciding to love someone even in those times of need.
You're right.
Even in the worst of times.
You're right.
And when you feel like someone is not really caring about you because you're on the down low in your life, then that is not a place you should remain.
That's
Move
right.
on.
That's
Go
right.
find. How many people do we have in the world? 7 points. How many millions?
Billions.
You can always find someone better for you.
You're right.
Yes, exactly. And if you are pregnant and you feel like it's really not the time for you to do that, you can always rise from the ashes.
You're right.
And build strong and better. Like you said, someone talked about the story of recovery.
You're right.
Yeah, they were really down, but now they're up here. Why?
They used it as a warning.
They used it as a warning.
The mistake is embedded in your DNA.
Exactly.
You've been there, you know the misery.
Yes.
Now you are more careful.
And they saw that as an opportunity to rebuild a better life and learn. Because in every disaster or any bad moment, bad break you find yourself in, there's always a hidden opportunity that you can jump on, or you can decide to be timid and let it destroy you.
It's a decision.
It's a
Thank you for
decision
calling it a
make.
decision.
It's a decision you make on yourself.
You're right.
Yes, exactly. So there's no one who is going to come and save you. Not Benjamin, not me, not anyone, not the pastors, but it's you.
Exactly.
It's you. You can save your day.
You're
if
right.
only you decide to rise up and say, man, I ain't going to be trampled by this problem.
You're right.
This relationship, I mean, that is toxic. This is not my portion.
You're right.
I am going to rise up from
You're
it.
right.
I'm going to rise up bigger and better. And those who come before me, when they make the same mistake, which we don't hope they will, because we're talking to them about these things,
You're right.
will be able to look up and say, so and so did this and this, and I can be able to rise up. And I was
Man.
talking to someone the other day, and she was like, oh, Joseph, I'm pregnant. My dad doesn't want to see me. What can I do? And I was like, the way you sound, you don't sound like someone who really doesn't have any other option.
You're right.
You sound like someone who has a brain. So you've learned your lesson.
Correct.
You have your pregnant ear.
Correct.
You have learned your lesson. So the next time, don't go opening your legs. Go opening your mind.
Correct.
Listen to Benjamin. Read books. And you'll not find yourself in any of that kind of mistake anytime soon. And that's how you rise from the ashes.
See you next week, guys.